Good evening and welcome to the API's Iron Government Program for Thursday, October the 9th, 2025. I am Bhavin Oliver. Coming up, we continue to examine work done in the Southern Grenadines. The constituency of North Windward continues to see improved road access. This country maintains its strong relationship with Taiwan. And we visit another school providing healthy meals for students. These stories and more just ahead, but first let's join Crystal Charles for Newswatch.
Good evening and welcome to Newswatch. I am Crystal Charles with the details. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves said several suggestions are being received for his proposal for the renaming of Victoria Park. Dr. Gonsalves said Victoria Park is a space of national importance and that it's time that the name reflects Vincentian identity and cultural heritage rather than colonial. This is all part of the government's efforts to continue the process of decolonization and asserting the Vincentian identity.
There are persons who have suggested names of persons too. Some people say that we should call it Mason Boucher, after Frank Mason and Boucher, who was the caretaker, and Boucher, the footballer. Mm-hmm. Some who say that it should be called after Alfie Roberts, our first test cricketer for the West Indies. There are some people who say in Emancipation Park. I'm glad there's Independence Park and People's Park, different. Mm-hmm. But I'm very glad that various names are coming in.
Minister of Tourism, Honorable Carlos James, says October as Independence Month is bursting with activities. Among the headline initiatives is the Everything Vinci Expo Plus EVEP 2025, which has relocated to the Diamond Industrial Estate to accommodate an unprecedented 300 participants, 150 domestic and 150 regional exhibitors. Scheduled for October 23rd to 27th, 2025, this event will be the largest of its kind in St. Vincent's history, fostering trade, partnerships, business networking, and investment opportunities.
The entrepreneurs and small business operators in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are given the opportunity to display and market their products and services, but the Vinci Expo has been able to attract even regional participation from businesses and stakeholders from across the region, Trinidad, Guyana, St. Lucia, Grenada, other place, Barbados. They have been able to come to St. Vincent during October and participate in our Vinci Expo, exposing the talent and creativity, the ingenuity, and the services of Vincentians, but also our Caribbean people. And I'm happy that Vinci Expo 2025 will take place this year, and we are hoping to have quite a number of persons on display during that period.
75 young Vincentian farmers will receive training courses in smart agricultural techniques through the Republic of China on Taiwan's embassy. Taiwan's ambassador to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Her Excellency Fiona Fan, in highlighting several areas of collaboration with the government, said she is pleased to launch the Young Farmers Training Program.
In agriculture, we are proud to be launching the Young Farmers Training Program. Through the use of IoT-based environmental control and smart plant factories, 75 young Vincentian farmers will receive training courses. What's more, for the top graduates, they will receive entrepreneurship, coaching, and seed funding to launch their own ventures, cultivating not only crops, but a new generation of agri-entrepreneurs for this great nation. Our livestock project has also doubled pig production and quality. These pigs are raised in the Rabaka pig pen, where I visited already at least 10 times.
Her Excellency was speaking at the ceremony to mark Taiwan's 114th anniversary on October 7th. She also noted other areas of collaboration, including the construction of the acute referral hospital at Arnesville. Ambassador Fan says the hospital is a symbol of friendship and our shared belief that good health is the foundation of national development. She also extended gratitude to the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for their steadfast friendship and unwavering support. We've come to the end of our News Watch segment. Iron Government continues with Bavin Oliver. Stay with us.
Thank you, Crystal, and welcome back. You're watching the API's Iron Government. The Gumbo Limbo Group, the brainchild of British businessman Ian Wace, continues to play a part in its reconstruction process in the Southern Grenadines. The group, headed by John and Jessica Davidson, recently handed over building materials to aid in the rebuilding process on Union Island. The materials were left over from the construction of the ferry terminal in Union Island and were accepted on behalf of the government by Chevron Stewart, who has been appointed by the government to help with the rebuilding effort in the Southern Grenadines.
The Southern Grenadines continues to benefit from the generosity of the Gumbo Limbo Group. Recently, the group left behind material that will be used in the reconstruction process on Union Island.
So this is our working yard, as you see. Lots of materials, lots of containers. We're coming to the end of our project now. We have one more week to do, and when we finish, we still have an abundance of materials left. And there was an agreement some time ago that all this material will be handed over to housing so they can pick their projects and help the people of Union Island.
Can you tell us a bit about what is here?
Oh, so there's a variety of timber, as you can see around the yard. Different sizes, 2x4s, 2x8s, 1x4s. Typical material you'd find in putting a roof on a house. Also in the containers we've got electrical goods, we have plumbing goods, we have screws, we have nails. Again, everything associated with getting a roof back on and giving some of the people back their lives.
Yes, Stuart.
Yes.
The Gumbo Limbo Group has been with the government since Hurricane Beryl struck last year. And this is yet another welcome donation. So how do you feel about this donation? Being responsible for the reconstruction effort in the Southern Grenadines?
Well, we at the Ministry of Housing are grateful. Well, we're forever grateful to the Gumbo Limbo Group because it's way more than just the handing over of this material. But yes, sometimes we do have material challenges in getting the material on island fast enough. So this is going to help us. It's going to do a good many more houses while we wait on our government stock to arrive, and we are very grateful to the group for deciding to donate it to us. As John well said, it's going to benefit the people of Union Island tremendously.
These containers are being redistributed for businesses here on Union, as well as going to the school.
£2,000, sorry, yeah,
£2,000
£2,000.
Businesses that are going to already been chosen?
Yes, they are businesses that
The most needy, the ones that will help drive the economy, and importantly the school, because they needed something to protect all the sports equipment, so they can lock it up in one of these containers and be able to keep the equipment for a long time.
So the idea is for businesses to transform their buildings as you want.
Yep, some of them will. One is going to the kite school because they employ a lot of people, and for the season encouraging people back to Union, which we thought was really important, especially as the island is looking so good now. We want to make sure more and more people come to the island. So we tried to help businesses with materials, with the containers, as much as we can.
And another one's going to Tobago Keys, so they can store all their dive equipment. They've got lots of valuable materials which at the minute they have no place to store them, so this will become really useful.
Can you tell us a bit about the modern type of construction that the containers are being used?
Oh, well, if you travel into the centre of town, you'll see that the containers have been utilised, repurposed really, for building shops. And they've been repainted in vibrant colours. And this will give a foundation that the marketplace can get back up and operating very, very quickly. So when visitors come to Union, the first thing that greets them is this magnificent array of colours and shops that will hopefully drive the economy.
Okay.
And they are really strong. The containers are incredibly strong. You'll notice as well that they're actually anchored to the ground, so they hurricane proof essentially. So we made sure they're as strong as they can be for now and the future.
And it's easier and cheaper than the
Building for they're incredible. They're really versatile. You can build houses from them, as we've done on Kanawan. You can build shops from them. Their storage, they're a whole manner of things. And across these islands, you see containers used for everything, and they're really, really important part of the sort of infrastructure, really, for small commercial
I think
businesses.
the important thing is that everything we bring, it gets repurposed and is used.
No waste.
So everything, there's no waste at all, including the big containers behind you.
All right, thank you. So can you give us a rundown of what you guys are doing here today?
What we are now doing our final closure on the beam set. Tying off, we're going to be pouring this base shortly. So we are in the process of straightening the beams, making sure all the steel, the spacing are in place, and we're going to commence pouring shortly.
And how long did this process take?
This way in our 14th day. This is about, we lost 2 days, but it would be like 10 days.
And how many guys are working with you?
We have 8 guys here.
And 8 guys are adequate to?
Well, we have them spread out their different phases in the game. So we have the 8 guys now because we're preparing to pour, but we have two bases operating simultaneously.
Okay, can you walk us through the process of constructing the base for one of these prefabricated homes?
First, we do the set out. Then we do the profile for the foundation footings. Excavate for the footings. Steel work, in the meantime, is in process. So they're building the mats while we preparing the foundation. And then we place the base, formwork, pour base, footings, columns, then beams.
And how secure is this?
Structurally, well, it's designed, it's structurally sound. It's a typical foundation, footing walls, beams that are generally built throughout the region. So it's a typical
hurricane resistant.
Hurricane resistant.
And how big is this home?
This one is 20 by 30 with 5 by 8 balconies.
And the entire process takes how long before someone can actually move into the home?
But the erection of the superstructure will be about the main frame about 3 to 5 days maximum, and then the cladding of the building may take about 2 weeks.
And as a builder, experienced builder, how would you rate these homes?
Out of
10.
I don't want to, they're structurally sound. They're structurally sound. They're structurally sound. They're hurricane resistant, earthquake as well. So, yeah, they're pretty sound.
And this contract you are subcontracted by the housing and development?
I'm subcontracted by the HLDC.
And how many of these homes will be?
Well, presently 3 contractually. So we have 2 in progress, and on Wednesday we hope to start the third.
Does the land have to be a specific type of land, flat, sloping, gentle sloping?
Well, okay, we adjust based on the slope of the land. Like for example, the one at the top there, which is on an incline, it requires a little more challenging. But this one is pretty straightforward. Because it's basically on a flat wheel. It's on a flat wheel.
All right, thanks. So we are here in Clifton Hill Union Island with Cameron Frederick, one of the contractors that the Housing and Land Development Corporation has chosen to help with the rebuilding effort in Union Island. So, Mr. Frederick, can you tell us a bit about you and your firm and what you're doing here today?
Well, what we're doing here today is we're doing some yard work now. We actually finished the government side of it, and we're doing some personal works for the lady.
Okay, so tell us about the government side of it. That's what you did on behalf of the government then.
We did the roof, we did the windows, the doors, and the building has some cracks. We did that as well, and the rendering and so.
Okay, how long did it take you?
Roughly 3 months.
This rebuilding was done. Hurricane resilience.
Yeah.
So you can walk us through the process, how you make it hurricane resilient.
So now what we did? Well, we did an addition here. So what we did, we do some reinforcements with the joining of the wall. We use the concrete epoxy to drill in the steels to make sure the joint ain't crack back. The roofing itself, we make sure we anchor back the rafters to the ring beam. So with that now, we make some 3/8 steel with some hooks. So we anchor it back inside the ring beam and cast it. So therefore, and the inside the ridge, we use some framing screws, some 7-inch and 10-inch framing screws. So that goes straight through the ridge, through the top of the rafters.
So the way you are constructed it is able to withstand a category 4 or 5 hurricane.
Yeah, should.
How many homes did your company rebuild under the government's repair program?
One.
Just this is
the only roof, yeah.
So how does this home compare to the one that was here before?
Well, I would say 100% better.
So you said it took about 3 months to do this?
Yeah.
You have any other projects you're moving on to?
Yeah.
Where?
Down on the beach.
How many more projects?
Well, one actually. They asked me to do a job just above up there, but I think I can't form it. Right?
So the persons that help with the building process, your workers are strictly Vincentians?
Yeah, we came down.
Who came from the mainland?
Yeah, from the mainland.
When will the person will be able to move back in?
Well, it's really the painters now. Painting and tiling and so. The finishing basically.
Did you learn any specific lesson from this rebuilding process?
I would say the only thing is a lot of people down here like they use the white sand to the casting. So if you go around and you see a lot of building crack up because the salt get to the steel and it swell the steel when it start to rust.
Oh, so your advice to persons who building in these locations is to use proper salt?
Yeah, use the premix. The premix is best for casting.
So you think a lot of the issues,
especially down here.
So you think a lot of issues came from the kind of material that was used to build the homes in the first place?
Yeah. Yeah, I really think so.
Can you tell us a bit about the project you're working on today?
Well, this project, the owner is Zarian Alexander. Zarian Alexander is my neighbor and also my cousin. And it is a three-bedroom house with kitchen, living room, all open concept. But Zarian decided he had another bathroom to the house, so he's paying for that for himself. So basically now we come to a 3-bedroom with 2 bathrooms. Basically you have a master room.
Right. So this house was damaged during Hurricane Beryl last year, and the Ministry of Housing or HLBC contracted you to repair it.
Definitely, yes, it was damaged. I even stayed at my home right up there and saw when it was going down. Yeah. and after mine crumbled after. So I saw this damage by Hurricane Beryl.
Oh, you actually saw it?
Yeah, I actually saw it. I live in
So
just
the whole
above.
entire structure was basically devastated.
Yeah, just a few small walls up was up. Whole structure was down.
So you built it from scratch. How long did it take you?
Well, basically, I start this in where? No, it's January, February, May, March. Basically, a project this usually take about 3 months to 2 months, but it have some holding up. We hold up on this project about 4 months, so basically we about 2 months and some of 3 months.
So you can basically say the structure that was here before was not built to withstand those type of winds. So what's the difference with the structure now?
Well, definitely not. The structure before was not built to withstand those kind of wind. That structure before have walls without steel reinforcement inside and no columns or nothing like that. And it was like shell. So whenever the wind come, it will just throw that down. And all this back then, earlier then, they did not have any ring beam that would hold the house together. Sometimes if you don't have any steel inside, but you have a ring beam, the ring beam that will hold the house. But this house in particular did not have none. So when the wind come, once it take the roof off, the walls are going to fall. But basically because the rafter and the roof will hold the perimeter of the wall together. After that is gone, everything will crumble.
So how do you rectify that in this new building?
So what we do with this new building, from down in the ground, we put strip footing. And with that strip footing, we continue right up to the walls. So this is a very solid wall. All this wall have steel and concrete and steel reinforcement right up. This concrete was a full right up to ring beam. And up to the ring beam, we cast in the rafter foot and the ring beam together. It's not like you cross the ring beam and have to rest on the rafter foot. So everything is properly structured inside.
It's basically hurricane approved building standard.
This is a hurricane approved building standard. And every corner of these walls are cast. When we stay 16 away from one corner, 16 inches away from the one, and when we cast the corner and tie steel around, basically tie together.
We examine work underway in North Wynwood. More when we return.
Looking for sun, sea, and culture? Hop on American Airlines from the US to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Easy, breezy, and unforgettable. Let the adventure begin.
Welcome back. The constituency of North Wynwood continues to see improvements to its road network. In this feature, we examine the developments taking place in 2 locations at Orange Hill.
Where we are here is one of the mountain roads within the Orange Hill district. This road is known locally as the Sheep Pen Road, but it links the Toroma Main Road moving westwards into the mountain. So you can traverse this road onto the Toroma Road, and that you are well on your way to any of the farms that are in this area. This road really would have deteriorated tremendously. And so I was able to have the funding allocated to it through the CDB as well. And of course, this road is costing approximately $2.3 million to be done. The length of the road is somewhere around 1.3 kilometers of road. Where this road is at this point in time, it's around what?
80%.
At the moment, it's approximately 80% complete. And they are really making an impact on this road. There are a number of farmers who have, for quite some time, have resisted somewhat in terms of coming onto the farms. But we have seen since the resurgence, since the rehabilitation of the road, that a number of farmers have been coming back onto their farms. And so we realize that access plays quite a vital role in terms of having the farmers back onto their lands. And I can tell you, the company K Electric, that has the contract to do this road, they have been doing an excellent job. The length of the road, as I say, it's 1.3 kilometers, and the width of the road, it's 3 meters. And there needs to be some backfilling to have the road edge complete. That will be done, as well as there's still a portion of the road still to be done. So the completion of this road is supposed to be somewhere around November of this year. And the contractor has indicated to me that they are on schedule, and they're hoping to deliver by the end of November of this year. Thank you very much. So we are now here at Orange Hill, where quite some work has been done and some work is still going on. Now in this area, we have categorized the different areas into lot 1, 2, and 3 for the works that would have been organized to have been done. Lot 1 is where we originally built 28 houses immediately after the volcanic eruption. Those houses are there. We have put in all the infrastructure. All the roads are in, and that's okay, that's fine. I'm standing more or less in lot 2. And lot 2 is where these lots were surveyed somewhere in and around 2016, 2017, and a number of houses are developing in this area. However, the infrastructure in terms of the roads are now being done. And the contractor who is doing the roads at this time is Reliable Construction. Reliable Construction would have gotten the contract in August 2024 with a 1-year duration. But unfortunately, the contractor ran into some problems and is really behind time at this point in time. The last and latest report that we got was that Reliable Construction on this project is just about 48% complete. And so Reliable Construction, which is a subcontractor basically, where the main contractor would have been KDL, Creative Dynamics Limited, that this in lot 2 is one of the subcontract to KDL's as the main contractor to Reliable Construction. And so there were some problems there, to which my understanding is that they have just sorted themselves out. And some work would have been restarting at this lot 2 area just about this week. Now, we are hoping that although the work has gone beyond schedule, we are hoping that all of the work will be completed before year end, because the financiers who are financing the project have asked that because of the time overrun, that all of the works be completed by year end. And so, Reliability subcontractor and the main contractor have been working out together how they can finally complete this work by the end of December 2025. So Lot 1, Lot 2 and Lot 3, which is above the road, where we have placed another 20 houses, that the roads in that subdivision, that contract went to Braxa. Braxa has completed all of the roads in that subdivision, and finally they are crossing the road where the runoff water has to cross the road and down to the bottom and over into the sea area. Braxa has already done 90% of their work, and basically just to finish the main drain coming across the road and a few bits and pieces in terms of some curb walls in the subdivision. So that some work is still going on here, but all of this work should be completed by year end, because the financiers will not continue to finance the project beyond the end of this year 2025. We are happy where we are with Lot 1. Lot 2 is being worked on by Reliable, and Lot 3 is being worked on by Braxa. And Braxa is almost completed, while Reliable is just about halfway in their contract. But Reliable is working out with KDL to have this project completed before the end of the year. Here's where we are here in Orange. Thank you.
We examine the continued strong relationship between this country and Taiwan. More when we return. Welcome back. St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Republic of China on Taiwan have maintained strong bonds of friendship. This bond becomes even more evident when Taiwan celebrates its National Day. Vincentians from all walks of life joined Her Excellency Fiona Fan, Ambassador of the Republic of China on Taiwan, to SVG, Her Excellency Dame Susan Duggan, this country's Governor General, and Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Ralph Gonsalves, to reaffirm their commitment to the friendship at the recently held 114th National Day celebrations at the Methodist Church Hall on Tuesday, 7th of October, 2025. Here's more.
We are at the Methodist Church Hall to celebrate with the Republic of China on Taiwan their 114th anniversary of independence. I have with me Mr. Khan, and he's going to tell us about his Taiwan connection.
Thank you. So I had applied to do a fellowship in Taiwan with Taiwan ICDF being the facilitator and the Republic of China Taiwan being the sponsor. This fellowship would have been for a short 3-week course on AI document and image processing, which is a topic that I was very fond of. Thankfully, I was successful in that, and so I embarked on my journey to Taiwan at the end of July, and that spanned up to the 3rd week in August this year. And I have to say that it was an amazing experience. The trip was fantastic, and it has definitely left a mark on me. From the culture to the people, the religion, the food, just everything was amazing.
Sounds like you want to go back?
100% yes. And I'm actually thinking about applying for the scholarship through M-PESA, the M-PESA program, to possibly do my master's there in the networking specialty.
Can you explain the Trini connection? I'm hearing a very strong Trinidadian accent.
Yep, correct. So I actually heard about this through one of my close friends. He's actually doing a PhD currently, and he has a connection through IEEE as well as a few other organizations. And when he heard about this opportunity, unfortunately, his plate was a little bit full at the time, so he passed it along to me, and with a little bit of persuasion on his part, I decided to apply to this fellowship. And so my name was put through the Caribbean and Telecommunications Union to Taiwan, and then from there, Tom Chung, he actually took me through the entire process for getting the visa, and from there I found myself in Taiwan doing this course.
So I want to wish you all the best going forward, and I hope you do get to do your master's in Taiwan.
Thank you very much, and happy 10/10 Taiwan.
October is a month of pride and celebration for both our nations. As St. Vincent and the Grenadines marks its 46th anniversary of independence, it is my great pleasure to welcome you all in joining us in celebrating the 114th National Day of the Republic of China, Taiwan. On behalf of the government and people of Taiwan, I extend our heartfelt gratitude for your steadfast friendship and unwavering support. Tonight, we not only celebrate the shared history, we also celebrate our shared vision for the future. Taiwan stands proudly at 22nd largest economy in the world. Our exports last year have exceeded $475 billion US. 75 young Vincentian farmers will receive training courses. What's more, for the top graduates, they will receive entrepreneurship, coaching, and seed funding to launch their own ventures, cultivating not only crops, but a new generation of agri-entrepreneurs for this great nation. Every project we complete, every student we send, every seed we plant, all of it is a testament to what our two nations can achieve together. So now, let's raise our glasses to the enduring friendship between Taiwan and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Secondly, to a future of peace, prosperity, and progress for our peoples. And finally, to the unbreakable bond that unites our nations strongly together across oceans and generations. Cheers. Thank you.
It is with great honor and profound pleasure that I stand here today to acknowledge the enduring friendship and partnership between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Republic of China, Taiwan. When our beloved nation attained independence in 1979, we stepped forward with hope and determination, eager to build a sovereign future defined by opportunity, growth, and prosperity for all Vincentians.
Great. Lady Maxine, how are you doing?
I'm great. It's Taiwan's Day.
You're looking great, as usual.
And for the record, I bought this bag in Hualien a few years back in Taiwan.
Oh my God. I studied in Hualien.
Well, I got a program where I studied the art of indigenous culture in Taiwan, and I really love it. And on this day, I take this opportunity to wish the Republic of China, Taiwan, ROC, happy 114th anniversary. Taiwan, we love you. You have always been good to us, and on this day, I can't even be more proud of you, so to speak. And on this day, Taiwan, I thank you for your great and awesome collaboration with St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They have been good to us, and we will continue to be good to Taiwan. Congratulations, we're proud of you. Shei Shei.
Shei Shei Ni, Taiwan. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And over the years, we have built our diplomatic ties ever more strongly, ever more securely. Very early in our administration, we took the decision to establish a permanent diplomatic mission in Taipei. It made absolute political, diplomatic, and economic sense. The same reasons why we established a diplomatic presence in Caracas and one in Havana. Now, there are a number of people who write on international affairs and who look at us and who want to pigeonhole us. They are astounded that we have extremely close relations with Cuba and Venezuela and have relations also with Taiwan. Because Cuba and Venezuela have no diplomatic relations with Taiwan. And people ask the question, how you manage this? Well, we are friends of all, and we strive for a better world. St. Vincent and the Grenadines, which is a very small country, and we have to negotiate the spaces which are available for us in the hostile external environment. I'd like us to raise our glasses in toast to Taiwan's 114th. Cheers. Thank you very much.
I am also Rodney, Assistant Superintendent of Police within the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. What we're witnessing tonight is the handing over 4 drones from the Taiwanese, our friends. It was built up from our camera system. We had the first phase and the second phase of our camera system. It is very effective. So far, we have gotten requests for over 700 requests for footage, and we were able at the Kittels Center to provide over 500 and something video footage that would help in solving crimes. So it is very effective. Now what happened from the first phase to the second phase, we realized that persons were running away from cameras. So what happened now, we learned our mistakes from the first phase going into the second phase. So it was corrected in the second phase. So we put cameras at strategic areas and better cameras. So we are in a better place right now. So far we have made arrests and charged many persons for different crimes, murder, accidents, wounding, and we can go on and on and on. So what we're witnessing tonight now is taking it up a notch, where now we introduce the drones, where we could we have crime, a lot of crowd, where we could control the crowd. We have persons lately where we are seeing a number of persons who are now being lost
in places like La Safre. So this comes in at the right time, where now we can now send up the drone and look at the searches and so on. So it is a wonderful time for the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, and on behalf of the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Enville Williams, we just want to show appreciation for the people of Taiwan, and we are praying and hoping that our relationship will grow stronger and stronger and stronger. So we had the first phase, then we had the second phase, and I'm sure that we're going to have a third phase, and the relationship will continue to grow day by day, sweet Jesus. Thank you very much.
I can see that you're pleased. Has the staff already been trained to use the drones, or will you be doing the training?
Right, so the staff, right now we have a plan to start training the staff. We have somebody coming in from overseas. We're looking at from the 28th of this month to start teaching persons for the drone and so on, because we don't want to have them and do not use them. So we want to make sure that our persons who would be in contact with them, that they really use them the correct way, so that we could really solve crime. Because crime has no cost. Crime is expensive. So we now have to come up with ways and means how we would fight crime. And I want to thank the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. They're really giving us their support when it comes to the CCTV. So I want to thank them very much. And our friends of Taiwan, they are our friends, and I really appreciate it a lot.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Tell us about your Taiwan connection.
Hi, I'm Kathiana Graves. I studied in Taiwan for 5 years. I got scholarship in 2008 and graduated in 2014. I am now working at the Milton K. Memorial Hospital as a physical therapist. And I would just like to extend my gratitude to Taiwan on behalf of all that they have done. I am truly grateful. And I would like to wish the people of Taiwan happy independence. Happy 10/10.
Happy 10/10. Thank you.
Reporting for the Agency for Public Information, I am Keisha Woodley.
The Gourmet Methodist provides delicious and healthy meals for its students. More when we return.
Craving paradise? Fly Delta and touchdown in the untouched beauty St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Welcome back. Nestled in the beautiful constituency of West St. George is the Gourmet Methodist School. The school is doing its part to provide healthy and delicious meals for its students. In this feature, we visit the school to learn more. We continue to examine schools which provide delicious and healthy meals for their students. Right next to me is Miss Sherry Denny Edwards. She's the principal of this wonderful school, the Gourmet Methodist School. Miss Edwards, your program, how many students does it cater for?
Our school feeding program cater for 123 students.
Wow, that's a good bit of students. And in terms of the menu, what different meals do you provide?
Well, we follow the 3-cycle menu that is proposed by the Ministry of Health. So we give the children different food. So we have Meatless Monday, and we have Turkey Tuesday. Then we have on Wednesday, Wet Wednesday, and on Thursday we have curry and rice. And on Friday we have a light day where we serve like burgers and so on. So on the Meatless Monday we have things, food that like macaroni pie and peas. And on the Tuesday we have more like white rice with the curry. Then on Wednesday we serve soups. And on Friday we offer the children a light day, pizza, burgers, and so on.
Awesome. I noticed you have pie and peas, so the students don't have to travel all the way to Kingston to get pie and peas. It's right here at the school, nice and tasty and healthy.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. I noticed the area is nice and lush. We don't have an agriculture science program as yet, but you think that maybe in the future, if you have one, you'll be able to get some freshly grown stuff right to the school to feed the program?
Yes, we are planning on entering the Ministry of Agriculture program this year, and we are hoping to do a garden at the back. So yes, we would have healthy food shortly for the students. But in the meantime, we receive food from the Zero Hunger Trust Fund, and they provide us with these vegetables.
Awesome, awesome. Of course, we know this area is sort of a farming community. Do you have parents who sometimes, donate items to help to bolster your supplies?
Yes, we have particularly Mr. John, who from time to time, whatever fruits or vegetable that we may require, sometimes we can tap in on him.
Awesome. I know we're kind of a distance away from the ocean, but do you get fish?
Yes, we do get fish from time to time, especially one of the cooks. She would order fish. So we do fish, not every week, but we do fish also for the children.
Awesome. We know that a good meal helps the children to be able to intake their work a lot easier. Have you been seeing improvement or stabilization of some of the students of their academics as they continue to have these nutritious meals?
Yes, we have been there in this community. We have some students who are from low socioeconomic background, and we have seen, because Zero Hunger has taken over the school, where children can come, even if it's one meal that they can get on a daily basis, and we have seen how that have benefited them, have boosted them. So children hardly stay home from this area.
Awesome. Of course, we know that children may have their likes and their dislikes with certain dishes. Are they enjoying the meals that are being provided?
Yes, they are. And to the extent where they would come back for more food. And the cooks do not run them. They would give them the second portion. Sometimes children come back for third portions. Wow. And they would give to them.
Awesome. Of course, we know the meals are pretty much set and they have their nutrition and their well-being in mind. But do you see any other meals that you may possibly want to incorporate to give them something new to taste, but also healthy as well?
Yes, and because one of the cooks came to me and said, "Miss, I think we should incorporate some roasted breadfruit with fish or with saltfish," and we have been opening to these ideas. So yes, we have incorporated other coconut dumpling and so on. So yes, we have been open to other. It may not be on the list, but we have been open to other meals.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Considering the importance of this program to help to foster good development of the children, do you think more members of the community should get involved and play a part? Because in the end, it's going to benefit them and their children.
Yes, it is a farming community, and I'm saying there are some parents who are farmers as well. So I think what we would like to see is more parental involvement in terms of bringing their resources to the school. Not only when we ask, but they can contribute a little of what they have, because coming up we have our World Food Day activity on this coming up. So we are hoping that even when we would send out to ask for these items, we know that they give us, but not only at that time. We would like them to contribute continuously during the school year.
Awesome, awesome. Of course, children tend to have their favorite meal. Is there any particular dish they seem to enjoy the most?
Yes, they like pilau. Pilau is one of the, on the days when we have pilau, maybe on a Thursday, the children love pilau. So I think that one is the favorite.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to us about delicious meals you provide the students, and of course continue to do your part to foster the next generation of leaders and next generation of adults.
And thank you for considering us and for sharing our school with St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you.
Read, learn, grow. The children are the future. Help them read, learn, grow. Only reading is the key, so help them read, learn, grow. Let's show them how much fun it is to read, learn, grow. So parents, you play your part. First and foremost, reading from so young is advantageous. Link with the teachers. Working hand in hand is a must. Just 10 minutes of your child reading to you is a plus. Get fun books, make reading priority. When children read, they are able to learn, and the more they learn, the more they grow. So parents help the kids read, learn, grow. Reading is fun, kids have to know. Read, learn, grow. The children are the future. Help them read, learn, grow. So parents, you play your part.
This message is brought to you by the OECS USAID Early Learners Program, funded by United States Agency for International Development. For more information, log on to www.oecs.org/ELP.
And that's all we have for this evening's program. Thanks for viewing. On behalf of our production team, thanks for viewing. Don't forget to take a look at our Facebook page for more news and updates. Also take a look at the API's news update every Monday, Wednesday and Friday live on Facebook and channel 116. Until next time, I'm Bhavin Oliver. Have yourself a good evening.